And welcome back. I'm joined today by Betty Moorsink and Heather Cork from the Ingersoll Wild Woollies Rug Hooking Group. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, we'll get right to it. You have an exhibition coming up really soon. Can you tell us about it?
Okay. It starts on grand opening is February the 10th from 1 to 4, and it runs till March 9th. And it is an exhibition, excuse me, all of our recent rug work. So, and you'll find rug hooking, rug punching, pillows, chair cushions, seats.
So, all the members of the Rug Hooking Group will be there to showcase the work that they've done.
The majority of the members do have something in the show. We have over 30 members right now. We meet every Tuesday at the Ingersoll Arts Center between 9:30 and 3.
Now, is this the first time you're holding this exhibition?
To my knowledge,
No, it has been held before. I think it's a yearly thing.
Okay.
I'm new to the center, so pre-COVID, I believe I was there for an exhibit.
Now, if you're watching right now and you're wondering to yourself, like, what is rug hooking? Eddie, tell us more about it.
Well, it's just a wonderful, wonderful activity if you're looking to create, to make things for people. You know, these are like projects of love. I retired. Two things came together for me. In 2015, I had my first grandchild. 2016, I retired, and so needed something, and then more grandchildren arrived. So what could I make and give them? And that's how my rug hooking career started. Making rugs for grandchildren, like with their names on it, making stuffed animals, ornaments, pillows, stepping stools so they could reach up to the sink to, get the tap. And it's just been a labor of love and laughter, lots of laughter on Tuesdays with the women. Lots of stories about our lives. And I think the stories of our lives are reflected in our rugs as well. We have gotten to know each other well. We spend our lunch there, and we hook before and after lunch, and then we find out about each other and our lives and what we're doing. It's very inspirational to see what other women are making and getting ideas from them. And
it's a wonderful community. And with the thanks of Zoom, it's a community around the world now where we can sit and hook, not just by yourself, but with a group full of women and men from all over the world.
That's wonderful. We'll talk about what everyone is making when you guys meet up on Tuesdays. But if I were to start, rug hooking, how do I start and what do I need to buy to get started?
A hook of some sort. Hooks can be very simple. They could be a crochet hook, or this is a hook.
That's a hook.
A hook.
Yeah.
This is a hook. And then it might help if you had a frame. So here is a frame. And then there is the background fabric, which could be burlap, linen, monk's cloth, wool, yarn, or strips of wool.
Whatever you can get your hook through, you can hook.
Old t-shirts, ties, scarves.
Hook on it or use it to hook.
Right.
Yeah, so I see this is a work in progress. What are you looking to do here and finish up? After that will be like a big rug, carpet, or?
This will be a big rug. It's about a 3 by 5. And I only do big rugs in the winter because this is heavy and hot. And it's great in the winter, but come summertime, I'm into smaller projects because it's just too hot. So in this rug, I recently lost both my parents. And I have what is my dad's blazer. This is his blazer wool cut up. And one of my mom's winter scarves is in the red down there. So it's got some special memories in here for me too.
Labor of love, absolutely.
Yes.
How long does a rug like this take to finish?
It depends on how fast you hook. Some people hook very quickly and some people take their time. But really it's just one stitch. Once you know the one stitch, you are set for life.
So this rug could, because my pieces of wool that I'm using are quite wide, can probably go a lot faster, say, than Heather's. See how fine hers is. So for every hoop, I'm filling in a bigger chunk of the background, whereas her yarn is very fine and takes longer to complete.
Right.
Yes, and this is punching as opposed to hooking.
Yeah. And hers is much more detailed as a result too. She can get more detail with the fine wool. So that's how hers works.
Let's talk about the Wild Woolies rug hooking group. When did you guys start?
With them,
When did you start?
I started just before COVID.
Yeah, it was around that time
Moved
for me too.
over there.
When I retired, I was part of a Woodstock group with
Yes.
Eugenia Culp, and she was like
Yeah.
a teacher mentor for us.
And she also started the Wild Woolies
Right.
back in the 70s.
Right. And she hosted us in her home up until COVID, and that was wonderful. She was a store, she was a teacher, she had everything. And then after, right?
Yeah.
You could get everything at Eugenia's. So then we moved to the Ingersoll Center, and it's spacious, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. And you know, when we go there, sometimes I have as part of my agenda, it's to hook, but I can also shop. There's nothing I like more than if I need a birthday gift, there's a shop.
It's all there.
Oh yeah, the gift
Pottery,
shop is there.
all kinds of artisan stuff. Yeah, gift
It's
cards.
a wonderful place to
Yeah.
get inspiration.
Absolutely. And can
being at
anyone
the
join the group?
Anyone can join the group. You do need to be a member of the center. However, we are welcome to anyone who wants to try hooking to come and check it out on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
We always have extra monk's cloth linen, and there's always an extra hook around. If someone wants to give it a whirl, we'd be happy to have them.
Are you on Facebook so people can also get in touch with you?
Well, the Ontario Hooking Craft Guild is on Facebook. So if you're not in Ingersoll, you can find a group close to you. We are all over Ontario. And they also have a conference coming up. The annual is in April 19th through the 21st in London. And then the international group is holding their 3-year conference in Niagara Falls this year.
Which we're really blessed to have that it's in
Yes.
Canada. I'm going. Are you going?
I believe I'm going. We
Yeah.
do have people from 5 countries that I know of that are involved and will be making the trip just for a week stay, just to rug hook.
That sounds really
It is
exciting.
Yeah.
Do you offer classes in the center every Tuesday as well?
Not every Tuesday, but we're more than happy to show people. And if anyone's interested, get a hold of the center. And when we have enough people, we will set up a class.
And we've taken classes. We bring in teachers sometimes for the group of us. So that rabbit you see over there was taught by a Suzanne Chaddock. And many of us made rabbits. There's going to be
There will be
fluffle
a fluffle
of rabbits at the exhibition
Yeah. And the exhibition again starts
February 10th
this Saturday.
and will run for about a month.
for a
Yes.
month until March 9th.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun things. People are just the colors. It's just so inventive.
After a lifetime career of 33 years of working and wearing predominantly black, this is like an explosion of color for me. And there's a lot of joy with that, you know, because it's been a black kind of day-to-day world, and now
Right.
it's like I'm
And you can
living in color.
You can be as creative as you can be, right? With
Exactly.
this. And to a
Exactly.
lot of people, it could be therapeutic and relaxing.
Very
Yes.
therapeutic. It's
Yes.
meditative.
Calming.
Yeah.
And you can buy kits or you can do your own designs.
It's something you can start and finish at your own pace, own time, own
Pick it
target,
up, put it down.
one loop at a time.
One loop at a time.
It's very forgiving. Knitting,
Oh, yes.
crocheting.
So let me show you.
Yeah. Like there she goes.
Pull it all out,
Forgiving in that
and you'll never know that there was anything in the center now.
Right.
starting
So-
over. There's
It's
really no
just
right
so-
and wrong.
Yeah, and it is one loop. Whereas the reason I got into it, knitting, you have to count. Crocheting, you have to pay attention. You have to
Follow a
be detailed.
pattern.
This is just get lost in your own mind and zone out
Yep.
and hook. And it's
I'll get one here.
an
This simple.
experience.
Watch. Push the hook down. Pull up that piece of yarn, wool is behind it, so that's a little tail, and then I just start. I just pull up a hoop at a time. Loop at a time. Loop, loop, hoop. Yeah.
One loop at a time.
One
In
loop
my
at a
hoop.
time.
A loop at a time in my hoop.
And I like that every work has a story behind it.
Yes.
You got
And I'm sure you'll see and hear so many of these stories when you check out the exhibition, again, coming up really soon, and it runs for a month. at the Ingersoll Council Creative Arts Center.
Yes.
Yes. May I just add that Woodstock Museum also has an exhibit right now. Threads Through Time, I believe.
Threads
It's
Through
another
Time.
At the
rug hooking.
Woodstock Museum. It was great.
Yeah.
I had a chance to see it.
History of rug hooking in Ontario for the last 50 years.
Well, Heather
Yeah.
and Betty, thank you so much for showing us how to do a little bit of that loop for that rug hooking and showcasing some of your amazing work right here. Do check out the exhibition coming up really soon. That's it for What's Up Oxford. I'm Harry Coro.